that Rahul Gandhi is from Jupiter or another planet. It turns out that I am, along with him, from another planet because I profoundly disagree tonight with all of my esteemed friendly panelists. Let me go. Please give me a couple of minutes or probably more because it's very important. I must rebut each of those, what they've said. As far as my good friend Mr. Bansal is concerned, I mean, the hypocrisy is just unbelievable. Today, a freight train carrying coal mined by Adani Enterprises, thousands of tons of coal carried from Chhattisgarh to Rajasthan, where Adani Enterprise is going to make electricity that will be used by Rajasthan. Both are Congress ruled states. As far as my good friend Tanveer is concerned, for him to say that others have never been accused of scam, why only Adani has been? Let me remind him of the Tata AirAsia scam. Let me remind him of the coal scam and allocations that Mr. Kumar Mangalam Birla was accused of. Let me remind that there is currently a CBI investigation on Biocon. So please get your facts right. And lastly, as far as my great friend, Mr. Mohan Das Pai is concerned, I profoundly disagree with him. And please give me a couple of minutes because number one, it is pointless to question the credibility or lack thereof of Hindenburg. Not only pointless, Rahul, it is foolhardy. And I'm surprised that so many are resorting to this tactic of, quite frankly, playing the victim card. That an Indian company has been conned by unscrupulous elements. What Adani and the government should have done, should have been doing from day zero, was to rebut the allegations and not the alleger. Sorry, I was about to say not the alligator. But instead, they have come out crying victim, saying India is under attack. So what? If Hindenburg turns out to be crooks, what they have alleged is what matters. Remember, grave allegations were made against Modi by unscrupulous elements. One day on Justice Loya, on Rafale, on Gujarat, and the whole lot of them were gone into detail and rebutted successfully. Did Modi cry that the allegations were not credible because the people made them who were not credible? Rahul, these allegations haven't been made by a newspaper that can shoot and scoot. Hindenburg has put its money where its mouth is. It has bought large amounts of Adani stock. If Adani tanks, Hindenburg will become rich. And if the allegations don't have any merit, then Hindenburg stands to make a massive loss. So let us please stop blaming Hindenburg even if they lack credibility. Number two, you know, I used to think the BJP is a disaster at communications, but if there is someone who can beat even the BJP, it has to be Adani. I mean, both the Indian government and Adani Enterprises have come across as thorough unprofessionals in this affair. Absolutely appalling. The way a multi-billion-dollar conglomerate was caught like a rabbit in front of car headlights for 3 days before conjuring up a response to allegations. Equally appalling was the total lack of response, leave alone timely, of the government of India that is invested heavily in and whose banks have lent massively to Adani. This would have been funny were it not so tragic that these amateurish clowns and their lack of timely response has led to the wiping out of $110 billion worth of investor wealth. The response from Adani should have been made within hours of the allegations. Where he should have come out videographed personally, like he did yesterday. And the government or institutional response of SEBI, RBI, PSU banks, LIC, CAG should have followed immediately. And those 413 pages of ridiculously varied font sizes rebuttal, cobbled together by what appears to be a confederacy of small town MBA interns, should be a reminder that you may have billions, but it is pointless if you don't know on whom to use those billions on. Point number 3 is very important. You know me. I am ambivalent about the success or failure of a private company because its path is dictated by competition through Darwinian evolution. What concerns me, Rahul, as an Indian, is that my nation's wealth has been wiped out. That the barometer of my nation's prosperity, the stock exchange, has suffered. Therefore, last 30 seconds, it is absolutely crucial that a scrupulously independent Indian agency come out and either rebut or agree with the claims being made by any large multinational company against them. And it is not enough for people to say like Mohandas that India has enough checks and balances to detect fraud in time. Sorry, we clearly don't. Judging by Malia and Nirav Modi fiasco, if we don't act now, Rahul, we might as well shut down the stock exchange.